And it is. It's our Customer Appreciation Month. I'm Kathy Wolf, and we love hearing from you. It's probably the best part of our job is hearing what you are loving about all of the individual products. So call in with your testimonials. If you see something that you happen to have, we're going to talk about cleaning this hour, and we want you to make it a little bit more fun for us. So our item number or our telephone number is right there at the bottom of the screen. Put you right straight through to the front of the line. We're going to start off with one of our favorite products, and this is brought to us by Doc. And what Doc is offering to you is the way to be able to pick up all of those hairs, everything that you have. It is our complete set. You are going to get the pan. You're also going to get the broom, and then you're also going to get the dusting brush that's going to come along with this. We have two different color choices in either the burgundy red, or we have it for you in our gorgeous teal. So my very dear friend, Carrie McNally, is joining us here to show us why we love this product so much. And it's one that you can actually use on carpets. Oh, yes. It's one that you can use on your hard flooring, and it's gonna get up all the messes.
Customers absolutely appreciate this because it's 700 individual rubber bristles, right? That creates an electrostatic charge. Remember when we were kids and then you'd put that balloon on your head and rub it back and forth? Yeah. And it would stick to your hair? That's the electrostatic charge that is created by these. And on the back, you've got a full-blown professional squeegee as well. So it's absolutely wet and dry, winter, spring, summer, fall. This thing does it all. And it's just short strokes, Kathy Wolf. Short strokes creates that electrostatic charge, and you end up getting into the fibers of the carpet to the point where you didn't even think it was that dirty, and yet you've got a wall of hair. If you have a pet cat or a dog, you've got to get yourself a rubber broom. And oftentimes people buy 2 or 3 sets of these because they're so effective. Look at the difference between
look at that, because it didn't even look like it was that bad. But look what you just picked up.
Right, and it's also a wet and dry mop too. So here's a better way to mop. So you just put a little of your favorite detergent down, doesn't really matter what you want or what you have. And the 700 individual rubber bristles, they start agitating. So they do what a mop cannot do because it can get down into the grout line. It can go ahead and get a mess that's been maybe sitting there for a while. Again, pet stains, absolutely perfect for that. And you get a really fabulous job.
So you've actually kind of done your scrubbing at the same time.
Yeah.
And then look at that. Watch how you can just take and squeegee that right out.
You can squeegee that right out. This is why so many really high-end salons and professional cleaning services, they all have a rubber broom.
Because you're picking up all of that gunk, and it's the electrostatic charge that's actually going to pick up. Yeah. So you could pick up all of the hair, but then you're also going to pick up all the gunk and all the mess. Yeah. I will tell you, every single product that we have in this hour is planned for a sellout or right at a sellout. So if you're looking for something, you do need to be quick. We have it in 2 color choices. We have it in the burgundy red, or we have it in the beautiful teal. So there's our teal. So if you, just kind of a matter. We are most limited in the teal blue. So if you do want the teal blue, it's gonna be the first one to sell out for you. But this will pick up all those little things that you're not traditionally always thinking about, but all those little pick-me-ups, but you'll actually find that this will replace those.
Here's a good example. If you're not in front of your TVs, come check this out. This is a really cool demo that we'll do live for you on the air. I'm gonna put my goggles on, safety first, Kathy, and I'm gonna smash this light bulb live on the air. Here we go. Just like that. Now I'm gonna grind it in as if I were in Napa Valley and I was hired to make some wine. Okay, so now this is really ground in. When this happens, it's scary, isn't it? Especially if we have little kids.
Well, you're always thinking, am I gonna get it all?
Am I ever gonna get it all up? Take the rubber broom. Remember, 700 individual rubber bristles. 1, 2, 3 passes, and then I'm gonna flip it over just to make sure I'll hit it with the squeegee on the back, right? So confident in this broom that I can do this, Kathy, right there, and not worry at all about getting cut.
Look at that.
One little individual shard of glass.
Now, why does that work so well, though, Carrie?
Because remember, you've got 700 individual rubber bristles. That creates an electrostatic charge on your carpeting, but it also creates a phalanx of something that you just can't get through this. And so it's so thorough. And again, on the back, you've got that professional squeegee. So it's so versatile. That's why it's such a customer pick. People don't like this broom. They love it.
They love the broom. And you're not just getting the broom, too. You're also getting the broom. You're also receiving, come on over here, if you will. So you're also receiving the dustpan, because now you want to be able to pick up those little shards of glass. So you have the dustpan, and then you're also getting the dustpan broom to this as well. So you're going to use that for some of those little smaller areas. But I like that you don't have to get down on your hands and knees to be able to do all of that scrubbing. We only have about 2,100 of these to go around. But look at that for the pet hairs around the bed, the broken glass. You have the broken plastic, things that are typically very hard to do. Or what happens when you have to go from the carpet right onto the hard floor.
Right.
Maybe you have those little runner rugs that run up the center of your stairs. You can actually do the scrubbing of this. This would be great for outdoor use too.
Oh, it's absolutely, and that's why so many folks get 2 sets, because they have an indoor and they have an outdoor. You leave 1 set in the garage. If you're somebody like me and likes to have their car absolutely clean, this is the best car detailing kit on the planet. And for you ladies out there, the brush that comes with the kit, this is the best lint brush you have ever seen, because this has 300 individual rubber bristles. That again creates an electrostatic charge. These guys right here, I don't know where this begins, where it ends. You have to keep replacing this. This is cash in the trash. But when you get this going, whether it's a dark blouse or it's a dark jacket for you guys out there, this is what I use before I go out. You know, on my, you know, because I get a little dandruff sometimes, you know, and so it's the best lint brush on the planet.
Our producer Doug just said, he goes, it's actually a great little animal brush too. I know my dog's skin is so sensitive, so it's going to kind of pick up some of those extra little loose hairs. He said his little kitty cats love it, so I feel confident that
Sally McNally loves this brush. She actually pops up on the side of the couch.
Sally McNally's your cat.
Yes, correct? And she absolutely loves it. And here's what we had in the past. I mean, these have been our choices for about a century right now. You know, we have the brush that we grew up with that Grandma used to use, and of course, you know, it's just a mess. You end up sometimes picking up the straw as much as you're picking up any kind of dirt. So that's so antiquated. And then you got a plastic one. This thing actually melts when it gets too hot, and it just doesn't create that electrostatic charge. And then these are very popular now too, especially for your upholstery. But again, where does it end? Where does it begin? And you have to keep replacing them.
I like the idea of using this indoors and outdoors. A lot of us have those sort of indoor-outdoor little patio areas. We're always trying to maximize the space that we have. So this is going to go in. It's going to do all of the individual scrubbing. How many little scrubbing fingers do we have on here?
700 individual rubber bristles.
700 individual rubber bristles on this, which is what makes the difference. That's how it goes in, and it grabs each and every single one of those little things, whether it's a hair, doesn't matter. That's actually a much better shot. You can see it much better right there, how it goes in, and it's gonna go to work for you. But Dynamite, on your boats, use this on your cars. You said one of the best car detailers, and if you have an SUV, you're gonna like that too.
And in the winter months, right, it's the best snow and ice removal tool on the planet, and it also has an extending telescopic handle, so it goes from 30 your windows. Now, how about your shower stall, the walls of your shower? Remember, you can get into the grout lines.
You're right.
You can scrub. This is the best way to scrub your shower.
Because I have like a little squeegee that I use in my shower, so every time I take a shower, I just kind of squeegee it down.
And we talk about, you know, professional
But it doesn't scrub.
results.
That's all it does. Is it just squeegees?
Yeah, 700 individual rubber
baby buggers.
If you've got bugs on the windows of your, you know, the windshield, or if you've got rain spots, you're able to get that agitation, and look at that result right there. I mean, that's professional results because you've got the squeegee on the other side. I mean, it just doesn't get any better with this, and it seems so simple. It's a rubber broom. Come on, get over yourself. And then you start reading the reviews. People, they don't like it. They love it, and I know we have only like 5 minutes left, but I want to show it as a scrubbing tool again, because it's just so effective in that it can use, you can use it wet or dry, indoors or out, but it is so much more effective because it gets that lather going.
Now you can see,
a mop will never do that.
Over 600 of you have now said yes to this. We are unbelievably busy. Here's what we have left, which does not take into consideration the 700 people that are calling in. So we have 1,500 left. We have 700 of you calling in. I told you, this is one of those great hours to tune in for, but we are very limited in our quantity all the way across the board. So if you want it in the teal blue, there are 500 left. So we have a little bit, right around 900 left for you in the burgundy. They both work the same, but it's not just the one broom with the 750 individual little rubberized bristles. You're also going to get the rubber broom, and then you're going to be receiving, along with that, your little dustpan, and then you're also going to get the one that works as a great little pet tool. Yeah. Oh, look at that for the snow off the front. But this is where I was thinking, outside, in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Using those.
Yeah, if the kids are going to have a car wash to raise money for a sporting, event, or maybe for the band or whatever, this is the way to wash a car, especially if you're washing a bunch of cars. I mean, you could donate these to your favorite charity or your place of worship, and they'll absolutely love it because it's so darn versatile and high up. Now, remember, you go from 30 to 50 inches, and I can go ahead and clean this, because I know my producer was looking at this going, let me get this going here. 1, 2, 3. And then the squeegee, Much better, right?
So much better.
It's like putting your glasses on. But if you're just tuning in, I want to explain one more time. The individual rubber bristles creates an electrostatic charge, just like when we were kids and we learned about electricity when we would rub a balloon on our heads. And this carpet looks relatively clean, but just little short strokes creates that electrostatic charge. The charge gets down into the fibers, and it actually makes the hair leap up onto the bristle. And that's why you end up with a wall of hair when it didn't even really look like the carpet was that dirty at all. Another reason why salons all over the world, not just here, but also in Europe and Asia, they all have rubber brooms because they're dealing with so much hair on such a regular basis.
I love the way that little brush actually works on your clothing to help to remove the hair.
Big time.
But I was thinking, how perfect is this also going to be for those areas, you know, like your couches, your pillows, the places where the dogs love and the cats love to go.
Yeah,
when
and if you have a
get out
pet,
of the house.
you got to get this. It's one of the reasons we put a little wipe your paws up front. Oh, and they love it too.
That's a puggle. Oh, so cute.
Go to hsn.com, check out the reviews. People, they don't like it. They love this set because it's so versatile. And if you don't love it, you know, you have my personal guarantee, send it back. I don't want you to keep it if you don't love it, but you'll absolutely love it because it's so versatile, especially when you don't want to break out the vacuum cleaner or you don't want to break out a traditional mop. I remember when I was in the Marine Corps and you'd get that duty once in a while, you'd have to do mop the ship. When I was on an aircraft carrier, I would have much rather had no, it was fun, but it was one of those deals where I'd much rather have had a rubber broom because it would have been so much more efficient and I could have squeegeed. Well,
I'm also thinking about all those windows. Like I have the windows that are over the bushes that I just can't reach.
Right, sure.
So I'll grab the hose and I'm kind of like, I'm doing what I can, but I can't really get in there and there's no way to get in and behind the bushes and plus then I still can't reach because then I'd have to be able to get a ladder. We already sold out of the blue. The blue is officially sold out. We do still have it for you in this rich burgundy color and it has a really nice, kind of almost like a plum rich color, but look at how you're going to be able to take and push all of that off. But it's also going to be nice and soft and smooth. I know we do have to wrap things up, and we're actually going to wrap up early because we currently have more people in the ordering process than we currently have quantities available. But you're going to love the way that goes right on into and around.